The Help to Buy scheme was a very significant part of the budget generally and would have absorbed an awful lot of media around that time. And it was really designed to assist in circumstances where first-time buyers found it very difficult to gather up the deposit necessary to purchase a property on account of new central bank lending criteria which had been introduced over the last few years. So it was to assist in gathering up the deposit. And to that extent, it only applies to those that have loans and significant loans. So you only get it if you have more than 70% of a loan in respect of the purchase of either a new property or a self-build. It doesn't apply to second-hand properties. The relief in its quantum is sizable. It's the maximum refund is €20,000, or if lower, 5% of the house price, or if lower, the income tax paid by the claimant over a 4-year period. It applies to houses up to 500,000 in value, notwithstanding that the refund is maxed at 20,000. Originally, it applied to houses up to 600,000, but that was pared back to 500,000 from January. So if you buy a house and it's 501,000 euro, you don't get the relief. It seems that in doing it, it's designed, and on a practical basis, it's designed to provide a refund or a payment directly to the contractor, so that you use it as a credit then as an amount paid on account with the contractor. But it is fairly sizable and chunky enough, but certain things can fall out, or certain things can result in your claim falling out. And one in particular is that both parties to the purchase have to be first-time buyers. If it is that a couple are purchasing a property and one party is not a first-time buyer, it won't be available. And that's a little bit unfortunate, so just keep an eye on that. A decent enough relief. What I would say in that, actually, just to be careful, this is very important actually, is a clawback. And I don't know, many of you may have had experience of the old first-time buyer stamp duty relief, whereby back in the day you got stamp duty relief on the purchase of a new house if you were a first-time buyer. And if after some period that's happened, and does happen with first-time buyers, because the demographic of a first-time buyer is that they tend to be maybe getting together, maybe getting married, having kids, kids grow up, house gets small, guys move on. All of a sudden the first-time buyer house is no longer the principal private residence. And that happened in regard to stamp duty, with the result that plenty of people got caught for a clawback of stamp duty in circumstances where they never anticipated it. And this same clawback applies for this tax in the sense, not the same clawback, but there is a clawback on this tax. And it works that if it is that this ceases to be your principal private residence within 5 years of having claimed it, there can be a clawback. Now, it's a bit more favourable in that the clawback is restricted on an annual basis, or it's on a reducing balance basis. So there's a full clawback if it is that it ceases to be your principal private residence in year 1. There's an 80% clawback year 2, 60% year 3, 40% year 4, 20% year 5. So it is reducing, which makes it less penal, but it's there nonetheless, and it's the kind of thing that everybody forgets about, nobody realises, and it only becomes an issue after the event and nothing can be done about it.